Serving off, the primary school girls were defending champion Jakara Arch in the colourful pants facing the screen, wasted no time in taking command of her matchup with Shari Miller-Stewart. This is the latter part of the first game where Arch was up 18-9, and as Miller-Stewart hit into the net, was up now to 19. 2 points to taking first dibs, and while both girls had good returns, it was Miller-Stewart's errors that worked against her and in Archer's favour. So game point, and all it took was a soft drop shot for Archer to take the first game at 21-9. Second game, Archer now backing the screen serves, and this time Miller-Stewart delivers a drop shot, and it's effective. But as she did in the first game, Archer wasted no time in taking command, and her cutting backhand proved fruitful quite often. I must say Miller-Stewart did play much better in this game, dropping short worked again. But in the grand scheme of things, Archer was the one on the brink of the win as Miller-Stewart hitting out set up her game and match point. Our defending girls champion Jakara Archer is on the path to defending her crown, taking out Shari Miller-Stewart in the second game at 21-13. Now Archer's biggest rival, Soraya Howell, back in the screen, who was last year's losing finalist, also registered a win when she dismissed Janika Hamilton. Having taken the first game at 21-9, this is action from the second. And while it looked like ledger play, these little ones meant business. Oops, Hamilton could not get a good return on that ball. And in the blink of an eye, it was a 17-5 game to Howell. But make that 18 as the ball is served out. The girls do look solid in their exchanges. This is one of the longer rallies. Before Hamilton just missed getting to it, and it's now 19-5. And then it went to match and game point. When Hamilton again erred, the backhand was off. Howell with the final serve, Hamilton returns into the net. Howell also on course to take revenge for losing last year's final as she took the second game 21-5 and the match 2-0. A good crowd on hand for this boys' 11-14 game, featuring Taquan Ford backing the screen and Tajani Miller. Miller knocks out of court, Ford getting that point. Ford with the serve, Miller goes low for the return. A nice sweeping backhand by Ford, and then he comes to the net for the kill. I love it. Watch that young talent. But short enough on the next play, Miller gets his revenge, having an answer for every ball sent his way. Needless to say, the backhand looks good, pulling Ford all over the court and frustrating him enough that he goes into the net. He then got a second error out of Ford. The backhand went all wrong. But when Ford got it right, it was nothing easy. Nicely finished, and he knew it. And quickly Ford found his rhythm, and it was a done deal. That took him to 19. He then forced an error on Miller to get to game point. Miller returns too long, and it's out of court. So here we go. Ford serves, and Miller has no response. Ford took the first game at 21-9 before he went on to take the second at 21-12 for the win. To the 15-17 boys, where Raquan Clark in far court facing the screen played Aaron Denny. And the boys started out with pretty callous exchanges. Clark into the net. And the early part of this first game saw Denny the one in control, as after many long rallies, he found a breakthrough nicely down the line. But in a twist of fate, Clark fought back, and Denny lost ground, 18-15 to Clark now. Fast forward to game point, Clark and Denny delivered another play that will go the distance. Before Denny goes into the net, Clark takes the first at 21-17, and then he went on to take the second at 21-9 to defeat Denny in straight games.